works. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we got this.
Oh my.
Lord have mercy.
Police are at the home of 81-year-old Howard Biederman. Just minutes earlier, his daughter-in-law called officers after finding Howard unconscious, fearing that he passed away.
Is it a
Oh, we don't know. We don't.
It almost looks like he's like beat here, cast off over there.
Oh my.
Lord have mercy.
Police are at the home of 81-year-old Howard Biederman. Just minutes earlier, his daughter-in-law called officers after finding Howard unconscious, fearing that he passed away.
Is it
Oh, we don't know. We don't.
It almost looks like he's like beat here, cast off over there, picked up and staged there.
What would somebody have against an old man like that?
Initially, officers were confused. The scene was brutal, but the cause of Howard's death wasn't immediately clear. As police began searching the house, more and more clues pointed towards a carefully staged murder scene, eerily similar to a recent unsolved homicide case with a selfish motive at the center of it all.
We know you killed him. We're going to be able to prove that. It's just why.
Around 7:00 p.m. on a Wednesday, Ohio police received a call from Carla Biederman, reporting that she had found her elderly father-in-law, Howard Biederman, unresponsive. She told dispatchers he had recently undergone surgery for colon cancer, and she was visiting to deliver his medication when she made the discovery. Officers arrived within minutes, thinking Howard died from his illness. But what awaited them was the start of a very puzzling murder investigation.
In here?
What?
470 Pennsylvania, apartment B and his boy. He is out front. 13 for sure.
Okay. Oh my.
Is it a
Oh, we don't know. We don't.
I see a firearm anywhere. Is there a firearm anywhere?
Very soon.
I'll put some gloves.
Do we know a name or anything yet?
I have not looked at
Hello? Homicide. Absolutely. I mean, the guy's covered in blood. He's got huge gashes in his head. An older guy. Maybe Howard Biederman?
It looks like the door might have been forced open.
What the hell?
Well, the guns are still there, too.
Right.
Or force it
Like,
out.
if you were gonna summon somebody, why?
It's got a lot going on.
I believe 25's en route. He'll pick it all up from there.
Lots of lacerations, actually a hole in his head,
Wow.
that's swollen up.
On the far back side, there's a lot of lacerations.
12 to 3.
As officers took a closer look at Howard's body, they quickly realized this was no natural passing. He had numerous head wounds that ripped his skull, and one of his eyes was completely blue. But what stood out even more were the strange details that didn't quite add up. The front door showed clear signs of forced entry, yet Howard's valuable firearms were still left untouched, and nothing else appeared to be missing, suggesting he might have been targeted for reasons beyond simple theft.
I mean, there's just, that's straight through. You can see brain matter and everything.
God.
Go left. Yeah. He got shot by his son. Yeah. Got shot by his son. Dumbass.
There's just, that's straight through. You can see brain matter and everything.
God.
Thanks for your time.
What would somebody have against an old man like that?
It almost looks like his like ear cast off over there and picked up and staged there.
You call the hospital and have like come in the back doors.
I think I was here the other day just doing a well-being check on him.
As officers continued examining the scene, someone recalled they had been to this house before during a welfare check just weeks earlier, after Howard wandered off and couldn't remember how to get home. The family told officers he had dementia and often carried large amounts of cash on him, sometimes lending it out to people he trusted. It made him both vulnerable and potentially a target. But there was something even more concerning that officers realized. Howard's death wasn't the only violent mystery the town had seen recently. Just over a month earlier, 68-year-old John Strickland was found shot near his home, roughly 5 miles away. His body was left on a neighbor's porch, and no arrests were ever made. And now, with Howard's case on their hands, police couldn't ignore the unsettling similarities. With this in mind, officers secured the scene and went to speak with Howard's daughter-in-law, Carla Biederman, where they would learn of the suspicious timeline leading up to his murder.
We were out here a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes.
We're working on a timeline here, figure out what's going on. We don't know yet. We didn't find anything, a gun or nothing where it was self-inflicted. We don't know anything else at this point.
Do you know what time they would have left the Legion?
Friday before, it usually goes up about when they open, around 11.
couple beers and
It
stuff.
was like early afternoon.
Yeah, and we were here. My husband had a doctor's appointment and blood work, and we were here between 11:30 and 12.
He was here though when you guys stopped.
No, he was
Well,
not.
okay.
And I couldn't find his medicine, and he was up there having a couple beers.
Okay.
According to Carla, at around 11:30 a.m., she went to Howard's house to deliver his medication. However, he wasn't home and she assumed he was still at the bar, where he usually spent time. At 7 p.m., Carla returned, expecting Howard to have come back from the bar by then. Instead, she found him deceased. This placed the time of the murder sometime between her first and second visit that day. But then, Carla remembered something strange from 2 days earlier, something she hadn't thought twice about until now.
Anybody that, any girls that hang around and try to get
No,
give
but
money
you
or
know
anything
what?
like that?
Now that you mention that, he called me, I need some help. I said, okay, I'm on my way. What do you need? He said, money. My money's all screwed up. I said, okay, I'll come get you. We'll go to the bank. Anyway, we're at the bank. He said, they printed him out a thing. He said, I need $600. I said, what?
What day was that?
It's Wednesday now.
So just yesterday.
This Monday.
2 days ago.
Just yesterday.
Yes. And I said, why? Well, I don't know.
When he said he needed this money, has he ever said anything like that before?
No.
Did he act like frantic about needing that money or anything?
He just acted really, I need $600. Jackie, like Honda, parked across the street and mentioned Jackie Miller has been down a couple of times, which she's throwing and stuff.
So she checks on him occasionally, and nobody else comes around and checks on him.
Not much. He had somebody doing some plumbing for him. A couple months ago, we pulled in the backyard and he was like, looked real funny at us.
Howard's sudden need to withdraw $600 and his refusal to explain why just days before his death led investigators to reconsider robbery as a more likely motive. Carla also mentioned a woman named Jackie Miller, a neighbor who occasionally checked in on Howard, as well as a guy he'd hired to do some plumbing work. Initially, they both were simply people officers thought might have seen something useful. Maybe not. But not long after this, someone else came forward with troubling claims about one of them.
You said that lady's been still in the neighborhood, I guess.
Who?
Jackie.
She's been bringing Howard too.
They said she's been stealing from people.
She's been bringing Howard
Her
too.
last name's Flo.
Yeah, I know.
When was the last time she brought him food?
Probably a month ago. But Rhonda parked across the street and said Jackie was
Right here.
Said Jackie was here today.
From this right here.
Oh,
They're traded up over here.
Did you tell one of the detectives that information?
Rhonda just looked at the I think
They were talking to Rhonda already? She's already talked to somebody? Did Jackie ever come down with anybody else?
she's only been here like once when we've been here.
So did you guys like have any beef with her? Had you run her off before?
No. She, like I said, she had brought
She's
food.
bought, she owes him money.
I forgot, she was borrowing money off him. He said the bank's about to close. I remember that now. This was a couple months, 2-3 months ago.
He was lending money to Jackie Miller.
And she stays in the tent now.
He started to just recently tell his daughter-in-law that he was going to stop giving her money because she wasn't paying him back.
Officers would go on to speak with Howard's son, Mike Biederman, who confirmed that Jackie Miller often borrowed money from Howard and still owed him. They also tried to track down the man Howard had hired for plumbing work, but no one could provide valid information, forcing them to focus on Jackie for now. Neighbors also said Jackie was struggling financially and was no longer living in her home, instead staying in a tent somewhere in the neighborhood. But the most troubling detail came from an eyewitness who claimed she saw Jackie enter Howard's home at around 4 p.m. but never saw her leave. That placed Jackie among the last people to see Howard alive. With suspicion mounting, officers quickly secured a warrant to search her residence. Inside, it became clear why she had abandoned it.
Police department search warrant! You're in the house, announce yourself! Stairs right here. Police department search warrant. Goodness gracious. We got one more room check. That one there, boss, and then we're done.
The house was in complete chaos and unfit for anyone to live in. With no sign of Jackie at the house, officers considered the possibility that Jackie might be staying in someone else's home in the neighborhood. So more units were deployed to help locate her. Unbeknownst to anyone at the time, Jackie was hiding at a house just outside the neighborhood.
Have you seen her since Mom? She was here around 12:30. Well, she was here today at 12:30.
I didn't see her.
Okay.
I saw her at 12:30. She does ask for money all the time. I don't know what she does with it. I promise you she ain't here.
Well, like I said,
Whatever.
we got to cover our bases, dear.
I swear on all I dear, I will not hide it from you.
Oh, no, we're not saying you did, honey. We're not saying that at all. We're saying she broke in because she has no place to go.
Well, I promise you, she was up here. I'm bringing her to you.
We're looking for Jackie Miller.
She lives on Uncle Avenue.
Okay, well, we know that.
Okay.
We're investigating a homicide. And she was the last person seen with the victim. So we need to find her.
Oh my God. I seen Jackie a week and a half ago walking down West Center Street.
Yeah, she's in bad shape.
Did she cheat somebody?
We don't know.
Oh my God.
At this point, it seemed Jackie Miller had vanished. Officers searched every house in the neighborhood, but there was no sign of her. A few hours later, police received a call from a man saying his friend inside his home was acting strangely and making disturbing comments that left him uneasy. When officers arrived at the address and searched the house, they discovered the friend was actually Jackie Miller hiding inside one of the bedrooms.
If you want, okay? You're going to be asked to answer some questions, okay? You understand that? If you start answering questions without a lawyer present, you can stop at any time. Do you understand that? Okay.
Can I get my stuff?
What
do you get my stuff?
What is your stuff?
My money on the floor and that drink right there.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Okay, we'll get it for you.
Alright.
So.
And the lighter, the purple lighter.
Where'd you get the money from?
Pardon me?
Where'd you get this money from?
I borrowed it.
From who?
A friend of mine.
Who?
Actually, her name is Courtney.
Did you borrow any from
Will
Howard?
you hand me that?
Did you borrow any money from Howard today?
No, not today.
We're gonna go outside and
Alright.
we'll get the rest of it here.
Just leave your hands behind your back.
Alright.
What's up? Huh?
I didn't want her to see me.
Okay, sorry. Tell me. Talk to me.
I said I didn't want her to see me. Then
Okay.
I told her off.
No, it's fine.
You know me. I don't like to lie.
You guys, what'd she talk about today since you've been with her?
She said she talked about something that she might with somebody.
The caller turned out to be a friend of Jackie, claiming she told him she might have someone earlier that day. Following Jackie's arrest, officers found a container of cocaine in her possession and transported her to the police station for questioning. Jackie had already denied that the money found in her possession belonged to Howard, insisting it came from someone else. A sign that, if she was guilty, getting a confession out of her wouldn't be easy. But detectives had a strategy, one designed to get Jackie to confess without even realizing she was doing it.
Hello.
Hi, Jack. Remember me from down there? I talked to you.
Aldridge?
Yeah. I talked to you in the back.
The only reason I remember that is I got a page, yes.
Everybody says that. What did they tell you when they arrested you?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, that's why I kept on asking what I did. I mean, what the charges was, all that.
Right now?
I mean,
it's possession of cocaine.
Right. I asked if that was a felony or misdemeanor or what that was.
It's felony.
The investigator withholds the real reason for Jackie's arrest to keep her calm and prevent her from becoming defensive. By avoiding any mention of a murder charge, he creates a false sense of security, hoping she'll lower her guard once the questioning begins. But Jackie had other plans in mind.
Walk me through your day today. Let's start at the time you wake up.
Fed my dog.
What time? You say you woke up around noon?
Right.
Fed the dog.
without his phone. I got home.
Went to Howard's to use a phone.
Right.
What time was that?
Maybe about 2, I guess. 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Who's Howard? Howard Biederman?
Yeah, he's my neighbor.
Okay. And that was around 2 o'clock you were there?
About 1:30.
Anyone else there?
Yeah, there was a guy coming. He came up on the porch when I was leaving.
Who was that?
I don't know him.
This guy that comes and visits? He was coming there as you were leaving?
Yes.
And you don't know this guy that came up to the door? Do you see him go into Howard's house?
Yeah.
The detective finds Jackie's story unlikely. No neighbor reported seeing the man she described, and it's clear she's attempting to shift the blame preemptively, despite not yet being formally accused. Jackie never asks why she's being questioned about Howard, especially since she was brought in on unrelated charges. If she didn't know Howard was dead, it would be natural for her to ask what happened or why the police were questioning her. This is when the detective decided to confront Jackie about a clue she unknowingly brought with her from the crime scene.
Do you mind hopping up for me? Standing up?
No, what?
Do you mind standing up?
No. Ouch.
Listen to me. This is your opportunity to tell me what happened in Howard's house.
What do you mean?
Let me see this. Come on. Can you show me? Turn it the other way. Yeah, what you got? What is this? What's this stuff from?
I believe rust or paint.
On your pants?
This is from my bike when I wrecked.
Hold on. What is?
All the stuff is from like my bike.
To me, it appears
my knees are scratched out.
You got blood on your shoe.
No, that's paint. That's polyurethane.
That's listen.
Rust
Look
on
at me.
Something like that. Yes.
That's blood on your shoe.
While Jackie's blood-stained clothing wasn't definitive without a DNA match, it was enough for the detective to press her further and get a confession. But for the next 2 hours, Jackie didn't budge and kept denying everything. So, another detective was brought in with a new strategy to encourage her to admit to the killing, but frame it as self-defense. It almost seemed absurd, given Howard's age and health condition, but surprisingly, Jackie would play right into it.
Hey, Jackie.
Yes.
I'm Lieutenant Atkins. I work for the investigative unit. Detective Baldridge is lost. Do you mind talking to me just for a minute? I may be able to answer some of the questions that you have.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, the only reason I'm asking that is I know you came in here and he talked to you about the aggravator possibly being a charge, right? Okay, you know that's not a given, and he doesn't have to charge you with that.
What do you mean?
If there's circumstances which led to what happened inside that house, that makes a difference between involuntary manslaughter, reckless homicide, and they go down and down and down and down, not go up in seriousness, they go down in seriousness. But what I can tell you is the only picture that we're going to be able to paint for a jury is that he was brutally murdered for no reason at all. We know him. We're going to be able to prove that. It's just why. What caused this to happen? What caused this sudden just accident to happen?
But I just don't want his family thinking bad of him.
Everybody's got skeletons in their closet. Would you agree?
I mean,
okay. Would I be lying if I said that you use drugs occasionally?
Are you saying I went down there to kill him because I need drugs? Is that?
I don't think that.
He was trying to be like a sugar daddy type thing.
Is he giving you money?
No, I mean I borrowed money off of her in the past.
All right.
I guess not sugar daddy is not the right thing to say. You want different things instead, like me doing his dishes or his laundry, stuff like that.
Did he want you to have
like suck his and shit?
Okay. Now we're getting. Did he want you to have
took his good shit.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
It was different. Tonight it was different.
Okay.
I was sitting on the couch. He was talking. He just started going up further and further.
This area or the chest area?
That here.
Okay, crotch area. Then what?
I moved his hand away. I mean, he wouldn't stop. He wouldn't take no for an answer. I mean,
This got you good, huh? So what did you end up having to hit him with to get you off of him?
I don't even know.
You don't know?
I don't know what it was.
Where was it at?
On his, he painted on his coffee table, like some tools that he was on his coffee table.
Can you describe it to me?
What are they called? Vice grip, something weird like that.
Where'd you hit him at? The chest, the arm, the head?
Just in the head.
Okay. How many times do you think you had to hit him?
I don't know. 3 or 4 times, I guess. I don't know.
Did you take any money from him that he had in his shirt? Just be honest. Huh?
I think he had $20 in his shirt.
Did I hear you right? You took $20 from him, or?
Yes.
Did you have to hit him so many times to get away from him?
He kept on grabbing it.
Was he holding you down on the ground or anything like that?
At one point. So he's pretty, he's pretty strong guy.
Jackie, the vice grips, 100% sure of the vice grips. We got a pair in there. They ain't got no blood on them or nothing. There's no blood or nothing on them. Did you wash them off or wipe them down? Anything?
Oh, sure, I don't know. That's what I wiped it.
You wiped them off?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I think that's what I wiped them.
The unconventional strategy of the detective somehow worked, and Jackie admitted to the murder. With a confession obtained, detectives ended the interview and booked Jackie into jail. Although she claimed Howard made unwanted little advances towards her, investigators found no signs of physical assaults during their examination. This led them to believe she fabricated the story after being pressed during questioning. Furthermore, the autopsy revealed that Howard was struck 18 times, 14 of those blows directly to the top of his head. At the time of Jackie's arrest, she was found with several $100s and a significant amount of cocaine. Given that she had no job and source of income, investigators believed that she had taken much more than the $20 she claimed. All the evidence pointed to one conclusion. That day, Jackie was in withdrawal and desperate for her next fix. She went to Howard asking for money like so many times before. Howard, possibly aware of what the money would be used for, refused. That refusal triggered an impulsive and irrational outburst that ended in Howard's violent death. The murder weapon was a pair of vice grips and was later recovered inside Howard's home, neatly cleaned by Jackie. Forensic testing later confirmed that the bloodstains on Jackie's clothing matched Howard's DNA. Investigators also found no evidence linking her to the unsolved murder of John Strickland. His case was later resolved when authorities determined his wife was responsible for his death. In December 2017, 52 wife was responsible for his death. In December 2017, 52-year-old Jacqueline Miller was convicted of murder and cocaine possession. Under Ohio law, she received an indefinite prison sentence of 15 years to life, making her eligible for parole after serving a minimum of 15 years.
Money.com.
What the fuck, man? Bro, what? Shit's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy.